Last week, we launched our campaign You Care, We Care, looking at the mental health of those on the NHS frontline. And a new documentary tomorrow night shows the reality facing hospital staff, including intensive care nurse Jessica, who was actually due to get married last month. For talking to us this morning, and thank you for everything that you're doing. Filming yourself there for the documentary must have been quite hard because you're very, you know, you have to be really open about how you're feeling.
Absolutely. I'm also a bit of a technology dinosaur, so it's quite nerve-wracking trying to film myself. I was asking Alex to kind of try and capture things while I was unaware of it, to try and keep it as natural as possible.
It's very powerful, Jessica. It really is powerful, especially when we saw you there, you know, when you're having to put cream on your face because the PPI is painful. Wearing that all day is painful. You know, it's hard, and you look sometimes so exhausted.
Yeah, it is uncomfortable, and I think just because you're wearing it for long periods of time, I think breathing in and out, and it's becoming quite moist and your skin's breaking out, it's uncomfortable. And I'm usually used to having relatively clear skin. I'm not used to these breakouts, so yeah, pseudo-cream every night. Yeah,
we're not even thinking about these things. You know, we try and understand what you're going through, but it's hard, it's really tough. And as well as that, you thought you'd be a married woman by now.
I know. It's been difficult. I think there's probably a lot of people that are in the same position as Alex and I. And then I was looking forward to the fact that we'd had a new date planned, but don't know if that will now go ahead. It's been difficult. It has been difficult, and kind of mix of emotions up and down, and a lot of stress. Just it's been 2 years worth of planning and saving, and now it's not happened. A lot of things that we've bought, personalised things for the date, that's now all went to waste. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. And what makes it even more difficult as well is you're working nights a lot. He works in construction, and he has to work. You know, it's an important job that he does. So he's working during the day. You hardly ever see each other.
No, kind of like ships passing the night just now. We're not getting to see each other very often. It's maybe just half an hour or so before I go to work. After he's woken up, I've had a bite to eat, and then I'll go. So it's difficult. I'm not getting to kind of talk to him as much as I would like and offload. So yeah, maybe just text him while I'm on my break, or when I get home, like I say, just a wee quick half-hour chat before we both then separate again.
I know, and you need to talk to somebody, don't you, Jessica? We've been saying this, that it's so important. You're absorbing all of this anxiety and stress and doing your job brilliantly, as you all do. But, you know, you need to take care of yourself as well, and that's really hard. You need somebody to talk to.
Definitely. I think it's important for me to talk, important for everyone to talk. I have struggled in the past with anxieties and things like that, and I am quite an emotional person, so I do like to kind of offload and share, but I feel like it's difficult at this time to maybe actually talk about what is going on. I'm worried if I say too much, it'll maybe worry my family. I don't think they realise how intense it can actually be at work. And then obviously not actually even having the time to discuss it can be difficult.
Exactly, because your fiancé is your best friend, but right now you're not seeing your best friend, and I know how much you are missing your family. They actually did, have a wee look, they did a message for you because they're missing you as well.
Hi Jessica, I just wanted to say that we're so proud of an amazing job that you're doing. I know you find it quite stressful at times, but keep strong, you're doing a great job.
Hi Jessica, just to say a big well done to you and your team for all that you're doing just now. I know it's tough, but everybody's incredibly proud of you and grateful for all the hard work that you and your team are putting in just now. So keep it up. Hopefully this will be over soon and we'll get to celebrate your wedding in October. I love you lots.
Looking forward to walking you down the aisle. Won't be long now. Take care.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Hi Jessica, I just want to say how proud I am of you for remaining so positive despite the wedding getting cancelled and working in such an intense environment. You'll be Mrs Johnson soon enough. Love you.
Oh, what a gorgeous family you've got. They're absolutely terrific. They really are. And your fiancé, I mean, you can just see the love that he has for you. It's fantastic. And you will get your wedding. You will get your wedding, Jessica. You will. And your dad will walk you down the aisle. I mean, hopefully sooner rather than later. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But doesn't she? She does just such a great
Making me
job.
feel tearful.
Oh, I know,
Jessica.
I know.
mean, we're so proud of you, Jessica. You're doing a fantastic job. And it must be so hard to be on the front line there. And it's just that so many people's lives have been turned upside down, but it'll be worth it in the end. And just think the things you'll be able to discuss in the future when all this is behind us. Amazing.
I know, it'll be a distant memory.
I know, and for goodness sake, if you can survive this, you can absolutely survive anything. I mean, I don't think any of us, but particularly, obviously, people like you, Jessica, you know, you really are, we keep saying the front line, but it is the front line. That's what you're doing, and you just keep working. You're working tonight?
No, not tonight. Back tomorrow.
Back tomorrow, back tomorrow. So, yeah, well, look, just keep doing what you're doing. Fantastic to talk to you. The documentary is brilliant. It's NHS Heroes Fighting to Save Our Lives. It's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Channel 4. And it really does give us a proper insight into what you are facing. So thank you so much.
You're amazing. Well done.
Thank you. And it's that thing, there's lots, of course, of mental health support and advice on our website. And Hilary, really important, we keep saying this, but it is that thing of who cares for the carers.
Absolutely.
And you've got to talk, like Jessica there.
Yeah.
We've got an amazing family, but she's so kind that she doesn't want to burden them.
No, I know.
And then she can't really talk to
they
Alex.
always put themselves last. You know, they're human beings like everybody else. They have emotions, they have thoughts, and so few people say, "But how are you?"
Yep.
You know, the patients are not in a position to say, "How are you?" But of course, we need to remember that they are, you know, just like everybody else. They have wobbles, they have worries, they have concerns, and they're just as vulnerable as everybody else. But they're doing so brilliant.
What
they
a
really
lovely young woman. I mean,
Yeah.
she's so young. She's only in her early 20s,
I know.
and to be taking all of that on her shoulders,
Yeah.
quite extraordinary.